Hey, it's MJ. So a couple of hours ago, I went live, and I'm not sure what happened to it. It doesn't look like it ever posted, and no one jumped on. So I'm kind of wondering if it ever really happened. So technology, right? So last night, before I signed off for the evening, I did a post that was um, sort of a daily writing prompt, and started with a prompt about what your greatest memory of your greatest adventure of your life so far had been. Tonight, I started to write that journal prompt for myself. And last night, when I left, I said, "Hey, you know what? It's going to be about my trip to Dominica, probably 12 years ago. It was a wonderful trip, but as I started to write it, what sort of came out of me was this love for my kids. I have been blessed to have one biological son, and I have two stepchildren who are really my own. I've had them since they were 8 and 12, or 8 and 14, and these two kids were just amazing kids. And so that's really what came out of that writing prompt, and that is really what the daily writing prompt is about. Is sometimes when we turn ourselves from kind of in our head in this cerebral process that we have about how we categorize things and how we look at things and um, how we just sort of live and manage what's going on in our brains, we miss the things that are there. We miss the things that really make us the fabric of who makes us who we are. And so I really wanted to just share that process with you because it kind of surprised me. I love my kids, and there's no doubt about that. But sometimes I forget just what it has meant to be on this adventure in this journey called motherhood. And particularly in a blended family, and particularly with those challenges, I really, really, truly just needed to sort of honor that today. And in the face of what my family's been through in the last couple of weeks with my husband's surgery and health and cardiac issues, recognizing that we as a family came together so uniquely in our own individual and unique ways. Um, it was really very special to me. And so I think that's how come when I wrote about my greatest adventure of my life this far, it it turned away from this wonderful, fabulous trip, and it really became a place for me to um, just experience and relive what it has been like to be a mom for the majority of my adult life. I was 22 when I had my son, and I have been a mom to these stepkids since I was 23. And I am now I'm about to be 50 in a very few short months. And now is when I'm starting to look at that and go, whoa, these kids have been part of my life. They're 27, 35, and 41. So with all of that said, I just encourage people to put pen and paper together. There's something about that process, that mindful process of taking what's floating around in our brain and what's sort of at the prefrontal cortex and our just what's within us and those feelings sort of coming out through the fingertips, and just really truly allowing you to see what's important, because we all know, we just don't always listen because we don't take those precious moments to decide, hey, this is really important. So tonight's journal prompt is a little bit of a fun one, or at least I think it's fun. And that just could be that I have a little uniqueness to me, and this is how it shows up. So, if you were an animal, what kind would you be and why? Um, and think about everything. Think about everything from the mosquitoes to a bear to a dog to a cat to a sloth to whatever. Think you're only held back. Somebody said to me recently, I said the sky's the limit. And that person turned to me and said, you know what? How about reframing that to the limit is the sky? And everything is there in front of you. Maybe it's a dinosaur that you want to be. I don't know. So I want you guys to write and to really kind of let the juices flow as to what kind of animal you'd want to be and why. I'd like to tell you that mine's going to be about the bee. I always wear this pair of earrings that I got for my birthday, and it's hard to see them, but they are a queen bee. It's a pair of silver queen bees, and I love bees, and I love the process that bees go through. I love the process of beekeeping, and I would tell you that that's probably going to be what it's about, but we'll see. Last night I thought it was going to be about a trip to Dominica. Today, not so much. So please have a blessed evening, and I look forward to hearing back from you. If you have done this journal exercise last night and talked about what your greatest adventure is in life so far, please, I welcome you to throw some comments up here. It's hard with the lives to be interactive, but I love hearing from you. And just a reminder that Women in Wellness Wednesday is happening tomorrow night. There is an event on this Facebook page, as well as the Presence of Mind studio business page. And, jump in. This is free. This is a forum for us to come together as a community and to talk about things that are relevant in the world that's going on right now. So I welcome it. I am doing some work on that right now. Have a couple of projects in the works that I'll be unfolding in the next few days and over the weekend. So I look forward to seeing you in the Zoom meeting tomorrow night. And until then, have a good day.